All right, welcome back, everyone. How are we all doing today? As you can see, we are currently, or let me personalize it. I am currently buying gold, and I got in right here, which I explicitly explained my entry yesterday. I'm very sure for some of you that watched yesterday's video, you must have seen, and if you kind of like trust the system enough or trust the analysis enough, you should have entered the trade yourself. So, anyways, I am on in the trade right now. I am buying currently, okay? And due to the PP high that came out yesterday, we saw this heavy dip to the downside. We have the PPI and also Powell had a speech yesterday, okay? I think it went to is it Singapore? I've actually forgotten where it went to, but there was a conversation between him and a representative, the ECB representative. Okay, and there's a couple of conversation whereby Powell said is actually not sure, or they are not sure. You know, the FOMC, the whole committee, they were not sure as to when the rate hike or the rate cut or whatever is gonna happen to the rate is gonna happen. So they are gonna be leaving it unchanged. And then the PPI that came out yesterday also it was high. Okay, we have a very hot PPI data yesterday. And don't forget, today is CP high at the same time, 1:30 p.m. Okay, which is going to be something to actually look forward to as well. Okay, so personally, I will be willing and I'll be so patient with this trade. At the same time, I might start managing this trade very strictly. Okay, I don't really want to start managing a trade when it is yet to actually move, but because of the CPI that is coming later today, I might adjust my stop loss to this area just to protect the trade. Okay, just to do what protect the trade. So that's something I'm looking forward to, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it because there's a possibility that the market is gonna drop down and then move back up. Imagine I got caught right here and the market now move back up heavily. Okay, I'm not saying it's gonna move all the way to this area, but there's a possibility of it coming down and then go back up. All right. So if I'm caught out of the trade, I'll be looking forward. I might be unstable because I'll be looking to open a new trade, which sometimes might be terrible because I'm not always stable state of mind. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I really don't know what to do, but as it goes, I'm gonna see how it goes. Probably I might wait for the first 30 minutes after the data is released to see what is gonna happen, and then I might now jump in the trade, or I might adjust my stop loss as case may be. But believe me, by tomorrow, which I'll be recording and releasing another video, you will know what I did. Okay, but don't forget we have CPI coming today by 1:30 Nigerian time, and you really need to prepare yourself for that. Okay, now moving forward, there is actually and absolutely nothing to do with gold right now. This is more like a report and an update on the trade that I shared yesterday that I'm going to open and the current one I'm actually running right now. Okay, the second trade I can say I'm also in is an extra, okay, is the USD JPY. And as you can see right there, I've been buying since last week Thursday, and it got here yesterday, but because of the PPI data that was released yesterday, you can see the trade has dramatically come down to this zone. Okay, so I'm also looking and I'm waiting. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna trade this out or put my stop loss right here, but I'm very sure I'm just gonna leave this one right there because I'm not risking that much on it. So there's no point in trying to play it, try to play it safe anyways. And secondly, the reason why I'm buying dollar here and selling dollar on gold is because JPY generally is pretty weak. Okay, that is the reason why I have the confidence to be buying USD JPY and at the same time buying XAU USD. Okay. So that is what I mean by buying gold. I mean buying dollar and selling dollar all at the same time. Okay, because of the asset they were actually both paired with. So that's all I have for you on the USD JPY. We don't really do forex here. It's more commodity. Okay, we focus on commodity. So back to gold. So right now, is there any flip side? There's no flip side. And I said yesterday that if you are looking forward to a flip side, wait for the break of this resistance, which did not happen, by the way. So if you flip side to sell, wait for the breakout, pullback, continuation. This did not play out, so there's no flip side to sell at all. If you're also looking to sell right here, I don't have anything for you. That's simple as that. Because obviously the trend line still continues. This particular trend line, you can see support, support, another support right here. So we might get to break this high. If we get to break this high, okay, this particular high right here, then that will make a lot of sense to this trade. Okay. And if we get to this area, okay, if we get to this particular area right here, that will be a more comfortable place for me to start trailing the stock, to start trailing my stock anyways. Okay, but right here is the trade is still very young, even though it's running around maybe 1% yeah, 1.05% basically. Okay, it's running plus 1%. Technically, it's just like that. All right. So at the same time, I really don't want to mess with it. So I'm just gonna leave it to see what is gonna happen with it, and then as it goes, I'm gonna update you tomorrow. All right. So if you're looking to sell, I will strictly advise against it. But it's your choice, it's your opinion. But if you want to take a sell, it's better you take it on a much shorter time frame. Okay, maybe the break of this trend line, a pullback. Maybe you can take it all the way down to this area, and then market can fly from there. I don't know. Okay, but personally, on the swing side, I'll be looking to buy. As a matter of fact, you can take a buy from here. Okay, you might wait for a small pullback and then you might take another buy. I don't know what's gonna happen. But as for me, I'm buying and I'm sticking to it. And that's all. Guys, have a nice day. Bye bye.